just want him to be okay. That was the most stressful thing. All of this is too much for these little kids to handle. This book is too sad. Nothing ever goes right. And when you think something goes right, it goes wrong. I'm really sad. I swear to God, this book is too sad. I don't understand. Okay, so I'm just sat here crying. Jesus. That was too much. No. This could go so many ways, and I'm really excited. That part was so beautiful. Like, I could so vividly see it happening, and it was so fantasy and so good and so satisfying. I can't wait to see that on a screen. I start to shake. I start to shake so bad I can't stand up. And I find myself saying no over and over again, and the fear in his noise keeps echoing around mine, and there's nowhere to run from it. It's just there and there and there, and I'm shaking so bad I can't even stay on my hands and knees and fall into the mud, and I can still see the blood everywhere and the rain's not washing it off. This whole book seems to just be about like doing the right thing or the wrong thing, and the reasons for doing it, and just good and bad, and what is good and what is bad, and like learning all of that through the experience of this 12-year-old boy is just... This book is so good. We never know what people are thinking, and everybody's thinking so much, and everybody's going through so much, but we never know because there's no noise. Hello. So I read The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness this month, and I want to talk about it. I have a lot of feelings. The first part of this video is going to be a non-spoilery review, so if you haven't read this, don't worry. But then afterwards, I am going to show you the footage of me reading the book, and that's going to be spoilery, so you might want to click away. The Knife of Never Letting Go is a YA science fiction novel. It is the first in a series. The series is called Chaos Walking. I haven't read the other books, but this is the first one, and I am so excited to read the other ones now. I'll read you the back of it. Prentice Town isn't like other towns. Everyone can hear everyone else's thoughts in a constant, overwhelming noise. There is no privacy. There are no secrets. Then, just 1 month away from the birthday that will make Todd Hewitt a man, he unexpectedly stumbles on a spot of complete silence, which is impossible. And now he's going to have to run. So that's basically the premise. It's a very mysterious premise, and like the first couple of chapters are very confusing. I was just like, what the hell is going on? It's basically this little boy. He is 13? I think he's 13. He's 13, almost 14. And in his town, everybody can hear each other's noise all the time. So we hear what everybody's thinking. Even the animals. He has this little dog, and we hear what the dog's thinking all the time, which I thought was going to be annoying, but it wasn't. Like, it was... I love that dog. Anyways, so it takes place on this planet. It is science fiction, so yeah, I don't want to give too much away, but you can kind of guess what that means. Oh, this is hard. It's hard to talk about this without spoiling stuff because I really enjoyed going into this not knowing anything. Basically, this is really good. Like, I was really kind of just blown away by how much this book hit me in the feels. I was just crying all the time. It's a very sad book. It is very sad. It's very harsh. A lot of bad things happen to this little boy to the point where I was just like, speechless. It is harsh. Like, for example, I wouldn't recommend this to my mom, who prefers reading more lighthearted stuff. This is not that. But it is very thought-provoking. It made me think a lot, and it didn't let me go. Like, I still think about it all the time, and it's just so well written. There's some prose in this that I've highlighted so many things that I've loved. It is a thick book. It's got like 500 pages, but it reads really fast. I don't know, the chapters are quite short, and every chapter ends in a cliffhanger, so like you want to keep reading. So I just kind of flew through it in that way. And also, yeah, like it reads nicely. You're in the head of this little boy, and he is such a joy to be in the head of. I really liked him as a main character, but I liked all the characters. Well, there was one guy called Aaron that I didn't like, but we don't talk about him. The main kind of cast of, like, I would say the 3 core characters, oh, like I just cared about them so much, and it's just, yeah, I love them. I feel so much for this book. I would highly recommend this book to anyone who wants to read something thought-provoking that will also rip your heart into a little bit, and who's up for a trilogy, because I believe this is a trilogy. I'm not going to say anything more about it. I just highly recommend it. If you want to know my spoilery thoughts, next is going to be the footage of me reading the book, and you will see me cry a lot. Enjoy. Okay, I just read up until the point where Ben is taking Todd to the river, and he's basically, it ended with Ben saying goodbye to Todd. What is saying goodbye? Ben was such a nice guy. Todd is alone with the dog. I like the narration of the little boy as a main character. I always like children as protagonists, but yeah, especially this boy is really just, yeah, captivating to read his thoughts. It's still very confusing. I still have no idea what's going on. He's found a girl and she doesn't talk. They barely escaped this guy called Aaron, who I think is now dead. That was scary. I'm coming to you from a new reading nook. Oh, by the way, isn't this the most beautiful chair you've ever seen? I got it at IKEA yesterday and I love it. Basically, I'm at this point where Todd is running around with this little girl and the little girl is not talking, and I keep thinking either she's from like a woman tribe somewhere where there's just like women, but then why would they be split up? What if they're related? What if they're brother and sister? What if she's an alien? What if there's a women planet and this is the man planet? But then, yeah, see, I have lots of questions. I want to know if this girl can talk. I think she can talk. She can definitely talk. Maybe she speaks a different language. Okay, update. It seems like the girl came here by spaceship or something and she crashed with her parents, but her parents are both dead. I feel like there's more to the story than just this. Because like she's still not talking. She's not even crying about her parents being dead. Like if my parents were dead, I mean, but then again, maybe they've been dead for a while and then she's just kind of traumatized. I don't know, the girl is scaring me. There's no emotion in her, and maybe she's a robot. Or maybe she's just traumatized. I don't know, but she might be an alien. Okay, I have a theory, because this girl is not feeling any sort of feelings towards these two dead people that apparently are her parents, but I don't think they're her parents. Like, either this girl has no emotion whatsoever, but I don't think so. I think those two people are the people that brought her here against her will. And so she doesn't care. Maybe she killed them. Maybe she crashed. Maybe she crashed the spaceship and killed those two people. And that's why she doesn't give a shit. I think that's it, because this girl seems kind of badass. She seems kind of like she knows what she's doing. She knows how to survive and stuff. So I feel like I bet she killed them. Well, that's my hot take. Holy crap, guys, the girl talks. The girl talks. I just read the part where they cross the bridge, and I feel really bad for the kid, for Todd. He just can't seem to use this knife, which clearly refers to the title of the book. No, I'm really more and more enjoying it. Every chapter ends on a cliffhanger, and so it's like, I need to keep reading. Also, isn't it super annoying that Todd can't really read? Like, I feel like all the answers are right there in the book, but he can't read them. Although, what if Viola can read them? But then we would have all the answers. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the book has all the answers, and it's just so frustrating that it's right there, he just can't. Yeah, let's hope Viola can help him out with that. I still don't 100% trust her. I still think those were not her parents, and like those were just people kidnapping her and she killed them. I've learned a little bit more about the war that happened and like how the spackle aliens fought with germs, and like that's why animals can talk and stuff like that. And I was just thinking, that is such a specific way to fight. They put very specific germs onto these people. Also, the girl can read, so clearly all he has to do is give his book to her and let her read it. But obviously he's not gonna do that because he doesn't want to admit that he can't read properly, and also he probably doesn't want this random girl reading like his private stuff. But like that would literally probably solve a lot of stuff, so I'm just like let this girl read your book, please. They've met this woman named Hildy. I immediately trusted her because the dog really liked her and like she gave him a belly rub, and like a bad person wouldn't do that, right? Todd is such a sad boy. He was just thrown into this adventure all by himself. His caretakers are, as far as he knows, most likely dead. All he has is his dog that like he can communicate with, but not really. Like, and then he has this girl, and I feel like he kind of clings to her immediately because it's contact. And then Hildy comes around and Viola just kind of leaves with her and kind of doesn't care whether he comes or not, and it's just so sad. I just want him to be okay. He needs someone. Like, I know he's becoming a man in 29 days or whatever, but like he's a little boy and he needs someone to take care of him, not just this dog. I'm hoping that him and Viola either really get along or that Hildy starts really taking care of them. They can be a family. So I just want him to be happy. I know that that's probably not gonna happen because we are at like page 150 or something, and like we still have ways to go in the book, so there's probably a lot of hardship still to come. Yay. I just want him to be okay. Hildy took Todd and the girl to the settlement. Todd and Viola are not getting along. The men's noise here seems a lot nicer than the noise in Prentice Town, which is really nice. It seems like the mixing of the men and with the noise and the women without the noise kind of works together. I don't know. Like, for now it seems kind of like a little bit of a safe haven. Then at the end of the chapter we found out there's an army following them. The people from Prentice Town are still very much on their heels, and apparently there's like a lot of them. So yeah, we are here now. You know who Hildy reminds me of? She reminds me of what's her name from Orange is the New Black? The one with the raspy voice who was like in the Girl Scouts. Does anyone else see that? Like that no nonsense type of like, and her voice, I can just like hear her voice. Wonderful. I love Hildy. She's like my fave. She's great. God, I hope she doesn't turn out to be evil. No, she probably won't, because like she immediately like was rubbing the dog and stuff. Just like Todd, I don't really know what Viola's thinking. I feel like as a woman maybe I should know, but like I don't know. Also, we're getting a little bit more of the world building and like the history of the settlements and stuff, but it's still like too vague for me to get. Todd still hasn't shown anyone the book because he's proud, and like I get it. It's a kind of plot convenience, but like it works, and I think it's a good one. Oh, but it's frustrating. I just want him to give the book to Viola. Like she would help him, you know? Then again, who knows what's in that book? I don't know. Oh, I thought the dog was gonna die. Oh my god. That was the most stressful thing. No, it's just his tail. Okay. Oh my god. If the dog was like seriously hurt, I would have. Oh my god. This is really getting intense. This is picking up. Ooh. Things are getting really real, and oh my god. Wow. Okay. Farbranch just got attacked, and like probably like all of them are dying. Like everyone in that town's just like dying probably. Todd and Viola managed to escape, and they're running off into the woods now. But like, why is there an army of people hunting them down? Also, why was like every man in Prentice Town there? It makes no sense. The mayor guy was like sitting on his horse and doing nothing. Like, are they robots? You know? Because like it almost seemed robotic, the way that was happening. Are they robots? Are they being controlled by the mayor? Is the mayor a robot? Is there another disease that I don't know about? Like, I have so many questions. I love Todd and Viola's banter. I just love them together. They're such a fun duo to like be with. They don't necessarily get along that well, but like they kind of have to, and you know, they're kind of slowly forming a friendship. I really enjoy that. And also Manchi is so cute. Like at first I was scared I was gonna find Manchi annoying because he's like a talking dog, but like I love Manchi so much. I would die for Banshee. Okay, I'm at page 237 now, and I'm just really enjoying it. Knowing that this is a, what is it, a trilogy? I'm just so excited to see what else happens, because I imagine this one is more about like these two kids getting to safety, but then like in 7 months other settlers are coming, and like we're gonna maybe like watch these kids grow up a little bit as well, and it's just like this could go so many ways, and I'm really excited. Also, like, they're betting all their money on this new haven type of place like that they're going to, and it's just like, what if there's nothing there? I feel like it's gonna be such a letdown, and I don't want to get my hopes up. Also, I'm scared. I feel like Manshi's gonna die, and like if Manshi dies, I don't know what I'll do. So it's been a while. I've been reading, but I haven't really been filming because I was just out and stuff. But like a lot went down. Like a lot went down, and I was like not okay. I was crying my eyes out the last time I was reading. This book is just hitting me everywhere. My heart to pieces. I'll try to go through my little notes and get you up to speed and, you know, open the wound that is in my heart. Mr. Princess Jr. came and he just like attacked them, and once again little Toddy couldn't kill him. He feels so bad for it. And then you've got Viola just like trying to communicate to him that it's okay not to be a killer, but like he doesn't get it because that's all he's ever known. He doesn't want to, but he feel like he has to, and it that whole like big thing between them was just really sad. Viola's like, "You're not a killer, Todd." I spin round to her, my noise roaring up like a beast. "Don't say that, don't you ever say that." Oh my god, yeah. And then Viola says like, "I think I'm finally understanding the story, Todd. Why are they coming after you so fiercely? Why is a whole army chasing you across town and rivers and plains and the whole stupid planet?" She points to Mr. Princess Jr. "I heard what he said. Don't you wonder why they want you so badly?" And then Todd says, "'Cause I'm the one who don't fit." "Why is that the good news? I have an army who wants to kill me because I'm not a killer." "Wrong," she says. "You have an army who wants to make you a killer." All of this is too much for these little kids to handle. Like, when he said, "'Cause I'm the one who don't fit," I started sobbing. Midnight passes and I'm 25 days and a million years from becoming a man. 'Cause if I killed Aaron, he couldn't have told Mayor Prentice where he'd seen me last. If I could have killed Mr. Prentice Jr. back at the farm, he wouldn't have let the mayor's men to Ben and Killian, and wouldn't have lived to harm Manshi, so if I'd been any kind of killer, I could have stayed and helped Ben and Killian defend themselves. Maybe if I were a killer, they wouldn't be dead. And that's a trade I'd make any day. I'd be a killer if that's what it takes. Watch me." God, and it doesn't end there. Oh no. Because then this spackle shows up, right? And we've always been led to believe that they were like the bad guys, right? And obviously Todd is really angry, and Viola's trying to stop him, but he wants to prove that he's a killer so bad, and then like just kills the spackle, doesn't he? It crunches as it goes in, turning to the side as it hits a bone, and the spackle screams the most terrible, terrible sound, and dark red blood, it's red, they bleed red, sprays out of the wound, and he brings a long arm up and scratches across my face, and I pull back my arm, and I stab him again, and a long screeching breath comes out of his mouth with a loud gurgle, and his arms and legs still scramble around him, and he looks at me with his black eyes, and his noise filled with pain and bafflement and fear, and I twist the knife. And he won't die, and he won't die, and he won't die. And in a moan and a shudder, he dies. And his noise stops altogether. And then after Todd is just like puking all over the place because of what he just did, Viola kind of just tells him like, what you believed spackles to be is probably not what they were. They probably weren't the enemy all along. And like, that plot twist at that time was just too much. Because then Todd has to realize that he just killed an innocent creature, and it's just, The last of my anger drops out of my noise as I realize how I've been the fool again, and I turn around to the spackle, and I see the campsite, and I see the fish on the lines, and no, I see the fear that was coming from his noise, and there's nothing left for me to throw up, but I heave anyway, and I'm a killer, I'm a killer, I'm a killer. I start to shake so bad I can't stand up. And I find myself saying no over and over again, and the fear in his noise keeps echoing around mine, and there's nowhere to run from it. It's just there and there and there, and I'm shaking so bad I can't even stay on my hands and knees and fall into the mud, and I can still see the blood everywhere and the rain's not washing it off. Like, this book is too sad. Like, it's too sad. Nothing ever goes right. And when you think something goes right, it goes wrong. I'm really sad. I'm on part 4 now. Things better start looking up because I'm really sad. Also, this Aaron guy, I don't know if I've like talked about him before much. He's so creepy. Like, he just does not die. It makes me think he is definitely not human. Like, he's not human, right? Like, he literally should be dead. He was attacked by alligators and he was like fine. The wounds that were described were fatal. And he's still going, and every time you think he's dead, he pops up again. And quite frankly, I'm kind of sick of him. Like, why doesn't he just die? I don't know, maybe he's important later in the story for the plot or something. I don't know. Don't like him. We don't like him. God, things are not looking up. Viola got taken away by Aaron, and Todd has a knife in his back or something. Don't die. There's a knife in his back. I swear to God, this book. This is just like a kid, right? Like, this is too much for a kid. I mean, oh my God. I didn't even talk about Wilf. Okay, so he met Wilf again, which I'm so happy about. I was hoping we would see Wilf again. But yeah, before I read that scene where they were going through this open area where there were these, oh, what were they called? Pachyvines, field bastes, or antiphants. Anyways, those big beasts who were just like saying here, that part was so beautiful. Like, I could so vividly see it happening, and it was so fantasy and so good and so satisfying. It's the first time that I realized, like, because they're making, I don't know if it's a series or a movie, or they're making this into something, and like I just kept thinking like, oh my God, I can't wait to see that on a screen. And anyways, now he met Wilf again, and this Wilf guy seems to be like smarter than everyone else, because he, like, Viola and Todd were not Ben and Hildy. So like, I feel like he's God or something. I like Wilf a lot. Also, I think Ben and Killian are not dead. I've been feeling this way for a while now. I don't think they're dead, because it's never been confirmed, right? It hasn't been confirmed at all, and we're gonna see him. Oh God, the next chapter has Aaron in the title again, and I'm just like, why isn't he dead yet? This book is too sad. I feel like I'm making people uncomfortable by crying so much in my book videos, but I cry a lot. I can't believe they killed Manchi. I don't understand. Manchi was such a good boy. This book is so much sadder than I thought it would be. God, I'm so done for today. Hello, it's the next day. I am gonna finish this book today. That's the plan. I feel like I'm almost there. I mean, I have like another 150 pages to go, but like I feel like I'm almost there. Like, it feels like, you know, stuff's gonna go down and it's just gonna be the end. It probably looks like it's dark already. This is a very dark house. It's like 4 p.m. I got myself a chair, by the way. Oh my God, I just forgot. Manchi died. Right, so that was last night. God, this better have a happy ending. This is not gonna have a happy ending, is it? It's not. It's just not. It's probably just gonna like end on a cliffhanger. Yeah, I don't have the other books, so... What's going on? Was it all a dream? What's going on? Who's Dr. Snow? I have a smug face on right now because I knew it. Ben is not dead. Seems like Killian did die, which is sad, but Ben is alive, and I knew it. God, Ben is full of wisdom. I like that guy a lot. This book is getting better and better. So Ben's explaining what really happened, and it's all just, I mean, terrible. This whole book seems to just be about like doing the right thing or the wrong thing, and the reasons for doing it, and just good and bad, and what is good and what is bad, and like learning all of that through the experience of this 12-year-old boy is just... This book is so good. Like, we find out that Ben and Killian let the people in Prentisstown kill all the women. They didn't do anything to stop it, to keep Todd safe. That kind of a decision is like, well, was it the right thing? I don't know. Same thing with like when Todd had to let Manchi go because it was the only way for them to escape. Like that nuance, all of that like nuance is just, I live for that stuff. I really like this. I feel like this is gonna be one of my new all-time favorite books. Oh, Ben remembered how many days until his birthday. It's interesting whenever Viola kind of has one of her little outbursts because she doesn't really talk that much and she also doesn't have noise. And you're always so caught up in how like Todd's feeling that when Viola kind of comes in with her own like opinion and thoughts, it's like, whoa. Because Todd's going through all this stuff and Viola's like, I'm mad too. I'm mad my parents died and I'm mad we ever thought of coming to this stupid planet in the first place, but that's how it is and it's crap and it's just us, but we can't do anything about it. And it's just like, yeah man, she's got just the same amount of emotions as Todd this whole time, except we don't know about it because she doesn't have noise. Because let's be real, in real life nobody has noise. We never know what people are thinking and everybody's thinking so much and everybody's going through so much, but we never know because there's no noise. Does this sound stupid? I don't know. Also, this does confirm that those people were Viola's parents and that they are dead. So that little conspiracy theory I had in the beginning went nowhere. Okay, so I'm just sat here crying. I feel like I really need to is this even a good video anymore? Because all I do is cry. I just read the part where Todd finally realized that he understands Viola, like he understands how she feels even though she doesn't have noise. It's just so well written. It's so beautifully written. Oh my god. God damn, Aaron is back. He's like the Terminator. This guy just won't die. Oh my god. I don't want anybody dead. I just don't understand how he's still alive, like physically. That was too much. No. Oh. But he gone. That. No. Just when you think everything's fine, just when you think they're safe, you know? It's great. Aaron's gone. No. No, we can't be happy. We can't be, of course we can't be happy. No, good things don't come to people. No. Viola better not die. I am upset. This is not how I wanted this to end. I knew it was gonna end in a cliffhanger. I could have guessed that, yes. But not this. Not this. I don't even know if Viola's gonna make it. I mean, she's gonna make it, right? Because they're like the main characters. It's Todd and Viola, right? I want to watch them grow up together. She's gonna be fine, right? If she's not fine, I swear, I cannot believe how... I mean, what am I supposed to do now? I don't even have the next book. I don't have them. Don't got them. And I just ordered a bunch of new books. Like I just placed such a big order and I'm just like, I need to not buy more books, but I think I need to buy these books though. This was one of the most depressing things I've ever read. Every time you thought something good was happening, something terrible happened. This little boy has been through so much. He's not even 13 yet. Can we just talk about how this boy is not even 13 yet and he has seen some shit? I just want him to be okay and Viola to be okay and for them to just be together and like just like support each other and like make everything okay. But like also this is one of the best things I've read ever. Like it's just like the writing in this is so beautiful. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna go book hunting right now. Yes, I need the other books. Okay, that's all for me right now. I'm done.